Welcome in. Welcome, my healthy, wealthy family. This is a series for the month of May where we're going to be talking about mental health, entrepreneurship, work life balance, all that good stuff. If you're new to the channel, my name is Charlene. I welcome you with love and divine blessings. I focus on wealth and wellness, the mindset that we need to cultivate the lifestyle that can truly allow us to live the way we would love as we balance entrepreneurship, personal life, and all that good jazz. And by the way, I usually do a lot of boo boos with my words, and you just got the first one, tongue twisters, I call them. So look out for that. If you're new, you're going to see a few of those on the channel. To my OG subscribers and members, welcome in, welcome back. I'm going to just put on some relaxing music as we get into the vibration of the night. Tonight's topic, we're going to be talking about how to maintain your mental wellness as an entrepreneur. So if you're an entrepreneur, new, beginner, middle state, this might just be for you. And if you're thinking about entrepreneurship, this also might be for you. On my other channel, I'm going to be talking about mental health for the family, for personal life, and those kind of things. So if that's something that might interest you, tune into my other channel, Charlene Heal. So let me find something relaxing and allow those of us that are live with me to come on into the chat. Water is very soothing, so let's look for something with water. Alrighty. I hope you enjoyed that wonderful, soothing water break or water introduction, I should say. So before we get into a topic, I like to kind of just talk about exactly what it is because it doesn't make sense we talk about something and we don't even know what it is. So I kind of like to define what we're talking about. So when we say mental health, if you're live in the chat, go ahead and tell me what you think that means or what does that mean for you. If you're coming after, go ahead and answer. What does mental health mean to you? Well, mental health, from my understanding, my perspective, it's about your emotional well being, your social well being, and your psychological well being. All those coming together. It's about how you feel, how you think, and how you act or behave. Those three things combined. And the places that we live, the things that we do, how we process things, and all those things, relationships, they impact our mental health. Now, there's different spectrums of mental health, right? Whether it be good mental health or not so good mental health, but there's things in the middle. Like you can be a very healthy person, like mentally, you could be very healthy, but you can have moments where your mental health is just a little off balance because you might be tired or exhausted or anxious about something. So we're going to get into some of the things that you can do to maintain good mental health. Listen, as an entrepreneur, you are carrying a big torch. You're doing a lot. And for those that are now starting, you're on the grind, you're doing this, you're doing that, you're wearing many different hats and titles, and sometimes it can get overwhelming. It could feel like a lot. So we must learn to maintain balance. We must learn how to take moments to breathe, to be in the moment, to vibrate, and to set our tone in a way that works for us. Let me just take a moment and welcome in everyone that's in the chat. I see you, I see you, I see you. Welcome in, welcome in. Kincaid, Kate Bands, love is the answer, and the butt files. Welcome, welcome, welcome with love. Cheers. Oh wow, I didn't even realize my mug or cup. In the Caribbean we say cup or teacup. No, it's not a teacup here, but it's matching my outfit. So okay, our mental state determines how we handle stress, how we handle life events, things that happens to us, right? If you're in a good mental state and stressful things or major life events occur in your life, you're better able to handle it. You're in a better position to take care of situations that might come to you. Versus if you're tired or anxious, you may have an emotional response versus a logical response. It's important for us to master our emotion and mastering our emotions. I should say it's important for us to master our emotions. Mastering our emotions doesn't always come easy. It may take time, patience, grace, and just being open to understanding different things outside of what you already understand and know right now. Being compassionate with yourself and with others. Learning how to honor each and every emotion that comes up inside of you, even those emotions that some of us may consider as negative. They're all part of the human experience. I'm speaking about emotions like jealousy or anger. We must learn how to honor those emotions, process them, think through them, and use them well. They're all part of the human experience, and we must learn to embrace it. Everything has a different side of the spectrum. So if you're going to see negative, find a way to look for the positive as well because it exists. It's there. Let me take a sip of my tea. So now I wrote some notes here because mental health and these kind of things is really important, especially as an entrepreneur. So I'm just gonna go through what I wrote, and I might skip around a little bit depending on the time that we have left and how I see fit to share. If I'm not able to share everything tonight, I'll come back on another night and complete this particular segment. By the way, we're gonna have throughout the month. I think I mentioned that earlier, but throughout the month, I'm gonna be doing mental health content to help my fellow entrepreneurs and upcoming entrepreneurs out there that just might need that kind of encouragement, support, and knowledge to get through this so that we can be our best self and live our best life. Finding that balance, that key. Okay, now if I could only understand what I wrote, it would be good. Okay, so our mental health impacts the way we decide, the way we make decisions, the way that we choose things, right? If we're in a stable state of mind, if our mind is healthy and we're thinking accurately, we're able to make better decisions versus impulsive or emotional based decisions versus logical decisions. So it's important that we maintain the balance within ourselves. And I'm going to talk about the different ways that we can do this. Because if we're not balanced, if we're not feeling ourselves, it's hard for us to make the right decisions or the best decisions for us and for those that we are in charge of. Well, not in charge of, I don't like that word, but those of us, those people that look up to us, or the people that work for us, or the people that are part of our team or our family. When we can maintain balance, we're able to make the best decision for ourselves and for our loved ones and for those people that are part of our growing entrepreneurship team or business. Mental health is important for everyday life, every part of your life. Every day as you go, your mental health is important. Why? Because it's your continuous state of mind, your continuous state of flow. And if that's not right, if it's not balanced, it's your job to tap in and to feel when something doesn't feel right for you. If it doesn't feel right, it is your job to fix it, to make it balance again. And I'm going to talk a little bit about mindfulness and being aware of your thoughts, your feelings, your vibrations, so that you know when it's time to, okay, something doesn't feel right. Let me tap in, let me tune in and figure this out. We're going to get some tools to keep us going. Now, a healthy mental state allows you to manage stress that may arise from personal or professional situations, right? So let me say that again. A mental state of mind, a healthy mental state of mind allows you to be more fluid, more efficient with your decision, with handling stress. Some of you are taking on multiple roles. You might be a parent, you might be a caregiver for maybe an adult loved one. You may be a business owner or multiple business owner, or you may be a supervisor or the CEO or something. You're in that leadership position. So you're taking on a lot. And if your wellness, if your well being, your total well being is not on point, is not balanced, it puts you at risk for making not the best decisions or being prone to stress. You have to learn how to manage your stress. Now, you are going to have to tap into different modalities. I'll give you some tools. You can experiment with them and see what works best for you. We're not all alike. I like getting out into nature. Some of us might be scared. We may not like that or feel that vibration. But I'm telling you, it's amazing. Give it a try. Release your fear. Get out into nature. There's a beautiful balance that you can feel when you really connect and be in that energy of sweet mama papa nature. Okay. Now, when your mental health is intact, it helps you to live well, feel better, you feel lighter. You're better adapted, able to, well, not adapt, but you're better equipped and able to deal with whatever situation life might throw at you. And as an entrepreneur, you already know there's a lot of stuff that comes at you. You may be working to get a deal or something, and you might be anxious about it. It might be, I don't know, a new thing that you're adding to your business, a new product line, a new marketing campaign, different things that may cause you stress. But if you learn how to balance yourself, how to manage stress, how to take on the amount of work that will not make you feel anxious, how to delegate, how to use your resources. And these are tools that I'm giving you here. We're not fully into the tools part yet, but these are nuggets. So take it, take it, take it. Learn how to delegate. Use your resources. Use whatever you have so that you can release yourself from the burden of trying to do everything or micromanage everything. Have a little trust, have a little faith. Train your people well, and make sure you have the right people on your team. Once you have the right people on your team, it's going to help you to roll real fast and to keep you going and build your company. Now, as an entrepreneur, you have to make your mental health, your total wellness, mind, body, and spirit a priority. Take the time out that you need each and every day, even if it's just 1 minute, 5 minutes. Make it a priority to always work on maintaining your mental health, your physical health, and your spirituality because it will keep you balanced and it will give you the fuel that you need to keep going on your journey, to face all those obstacles, to see the positivity, the opportunities in those obstacles that will come your way, those challenges. Welcome in, Lucy. Always a blessing and a pleasure to see you. I hope everyone is doing wonderful in the chat tonight. And for those of you that are coming after, I hope you're doing wonderful too. Tonight, we're talking about mental wellness for entrepreneurs. And if you're interested in mental wellness for the family, for children, for females, males, that kind of stuff, forget the entrepreneur title, then come over to my other channel, Charlene Heal, where I will be sharing throughout the month of May on mental health. Mental health is no joke. We must not take it for granted. And not just because it's May, it's the only time to pay attention. No, we must always be aware of our mental health, of how we're feeling, so that we know when we need to take a break, when we need to slow down, when we need to breathe and regain our balance. The power is in your hands. You have to take charge of your wellness. The doctors can only do so much. It's in your hands. It's you to be committed each and every day to your wellness. I'm here to encourage. I'm here to share knowledge. I'm here to inspire, motivate. But I cannot do it for you. But I will hold your hands virtually. I will hug you virtually and give you the tools that you need to keep you going. And with that said, memberships are available. And with the members here on this channel, the focus is to be in a group of support, entrepreneurs that support each other on the journey. We can barter, exchange our skills and talents. We can do groupthink. We can create a space of trust, a space that allows us to uplift each other and to give each other guidance. collaborate, even develop partnerships, become business partner. Listen, you cannot do it alone. So if you could connect with the right people to help you to build your company, to expand your ideas, it will only make your life better. That is the energy of the club that I'm building here with the memberships. So if that's your vibration, you would love to be a part of that kind of energy, and it's always expanded. I'm saying created because there's always something that we can get better at as we create, as we grow and open our mind. Think thanks. So I'm really looking forward to getting into that. Everything is new at this moment. So I'm really looking forward to building great relationships and just seeing my people thrive and be successful in their business, explode successful ideas, giving birth to those beautiful, beautiful, wonderful ideas will be a bless that will be a blessing to this planet. Now, let's get back to making sure that you prioritize time for your mental health, right? Man, I really need to write better because I wanted to write these things down because I want to make sure that I share. And now I'm struggling to read my writing. Could you believe this woman called Charlene? She's a piece of work. I'm telling you. But you can't help but love her, right? Okay. So, okay, here I'm saying, okay, so these are some ways that you can prioritize your mental health. You should make sure that you're getting enough sleep, getting enough rest, and not just making sure you get an 8 hours of sleep. I've said this before on my other channel that it's not about the amount of sleep per se, but the quality of that sleep. I don't believe that all of us need 8 hours of sleep. Listen, man, we're all different. Some people can thrive on just 4 hours of sleep. Some people need eight, some people need 10. And some days it might fluctuate. Some days you might need 8 hours of sleep, some days you might need four. So listen to your body, be in tune with your vibrations and your rhythm. Make sure you have a bedtime routine, one that suits who you are, something that soothes your mind. And let me tap into sleep right here a little bit because sleep is important because it rejuvenates you. It helps you to harmonize those ideas that plugs in to your mind, that taps in those downloads that come throughout the day sometimes. As you sleep, those ideas can now be planted into your subconscious mind. However, I'm going to just give a little bit of advice, take it or leave it as you see fit. As an entrepreneur, I know sometimes it can get overwhelming. You can feel anxious because you have so much to do. And when you're about to go to sleep, there's a lot of stuff that might be coming to your mind. This is why I say develop a bedtime routine where you release everything from the day. You let it go. Whatever you didn't get done, you let it go. Repeat the affirmations like, I've done all I could today, and now it's time for me to rest and to restore myself. That's it. Don't allow yourself to be so anxious about what you didn't do or what you have to do tomorrow. Yes, you may go to bed thinking about, okay, this idea that you have, but be at peace with it. Don't let it make you anxious. If you find that it's making you anxious, think through it quickly as possible, because you need your rest and see which part of that idea is making you anxious. Breathe through it and become harmonized with that idea. Bring peace to that idea so that it's not tearing you apart or shaking up your balance or your harmony, your inner peace. Bring that idea into divine synchronicity with your being so that you're vibrating with it on the same frequencies. It's not making you feel out of line, or out of frequency. And speaking of breathing, for those of you that are interested, I have a 3 days wellness breathing retreat coming up in June. If you're interested in joining that retreat, look in the description section. It's probably not there yet. I don't remember if I put it, but if it's not there, I will put it. Look in the description. I'll also put the information in a pin link outside of this stream, a pin comment, sorry. So if you're interested in doing the 3 days breathing wellness retreat with me, I invite you to check out the description or the pin link, and we'll be in that retreat together. You'll see all the details of that retreat about what we're going to be doing and how we're going to breathe our way through different situations. I'm looking forward to that. So make sure you prioritize your sleep time, your sleep habits, your patterns. Make sure that you're feeling at peace when you go to sleep, that nothing is stressing you or bothering you or keeping you from really resting and rejuvenating your body. Listen to sounds if you need to, sounds that make you feel relaxed. If you need to meditate, whatever is your motto, do that. Another thing that you can do is to become a part of a group. And that's where my membership could come in if you're interested in that. Or whatever group that you can find that makes you feel at home, a group that feels supportive to you, to your journey, that encourage and uplift you and tell you the truth. Like, wait a minute, Vanessa, that's not a good idea. Or, Vanessa, here's how you can make this idea better, or how you can expand those ideas. People that are going to help you to grow personally and professionally. That's where you want to be, where you feel peace, comfort, and support. Now, let me see here. What else did I write down for my beautiful entrepreneurs? Okay, so maintain, and I think I mentioned this earlier. Yes, I did. Maintain a healthy state of your overallness, right? Like your body. What are you doing for your body each and every day? What are you putting inside of your body? And when I say what you're putting inside of your body, not just your physical body, but your mental body, what are you thinking? What are you listening to? What are you exposing your mindset to? What is your vibration? What are some of the things you're exposing yourself to? That's important. What are you eating? What are you drinking? Are you eating well? Are you eating the foods that will help you to feed your brain? Now, some brain foods that you can use to help you to maintain good mental health would be foods like, um, oh my God, I was gonna say almonds. Almonds is one of them, but the one that I was thinking about is the walnuts. Walnuts are great for the brain. Avocados, those are great for the brain too. Salmon, if you're a meat eater or a fish eater, but make sure if you're gonna do salmon, make sure you get the one that's wild caught. And some of them they're richer in nutrients than the others. So do your research on that and see what works best for you and your vibration. There's a lot of things that you can do. And you also want to feed your nervous system. Some of the things you can do to feed your nervous systems, like drink teas like nettle tea or lavender tea, things that soothe your nerves, because your nerves sometimes can get exposed to a lot when you're going through a lot. If you're not getting enough rest, if you're going through one type of anxiety after the other without taking time to breathe through different intervals, you have a major project and you're working, you're going at it hours after hours, and you're not taking breath breaks or mental health breaks. Make sure you're taking those breaks, because you can have a breakdown. And you must not have a breakdown. You have to maintain your health. So take the time to make sure that you're resting, you're taking the breaks when you need to, go for a walk if you can. I said earlier, get out into nature. It helps you to clear the fog, to clear your mind. And sometimes when you're walking or meditating, beautiful ideas come to you. Sometimes you just got to stop thinking about the stuff that you've been thinking about, like your business or whatever, and just enjoy the beauty. Look up into the clouds. Like I dropped a shot today But just looking up into the clouds. Take time to look up. Be a sky gaze every once in a while. Observe the trees. Observe nature. You'll be amazed of how well that can make you feel. Put good things into your body. If you're an alcohol drinker, maybe minimize it a little bit. If you're a smoker, maybe smoke less a little bit. Do good things for your body. Before you eat something, think about it. Is this going to benefit my body? And for those of us that like to munch, create your own healthy snacks if you have the time. If you don't, then munch on some nuts if you're not allergic. There's so many different types of nuts that are healthy for you. You can even make kale chips. Simple, easy. But find your sweet spot. Do not put junk into your body. They say junk food, but I say no, just junk. Food is food and junk is junk. For so many years, we've been eating things and consuming things that they call food, but it's not food. What is food? Food is something that will give you nutrients, nourishment. Food is meant to nourish your body, to give your body medicine, proper energy. If the things you're putting in your mouth, the things you're putting in your body is not giving you the proper fuel and energy and nutrition that you need to function well, then maybe it's just not food. It's junk. And I know these things can be addicting, so maybe find a way to gradually move yourself over to the healthy side of eating. You deserve to eat well, you deserve to live well. So put the right things in your body. Please, entrepreneurs, we need you strong and healthy. Movement. If you're an entrepreneur that's maybe wheelchair bound, you're not able to do a lot of movement, do what you can. Breathe, move your fingers, whatever you can do, whichever part of your body can move, make it do what it do and make it work for you. Mental wellness is paramount. It helps us to make the decisions that we need to make to improve our life and the life of others that are counting on us as entrepreneurs. Being an entrepreneur is a blessing, and it's also a huge responsibility. And that first responsibility comes to ourselves. We are responsible for ourselves, for our wellness. We have to take care of self first, be our best self before we can give and be a blessing to others. So take the time you need to take care of yourself. Welcome in, Bonnie. How are you, my beautiful sister? Namaste, namaste. So I'm going to take a quick break, warm my tea up. Yeah, you guys know I have to warm my tea up. I don't like when my tea get cold. So I'm going to put on something relaxing and we're going to come back and wrap it up. And remember, we're going to be doing this all month. We're going to be focused on mental health. Beautiful mental health. Let's see if this is a relaxing one for you. All right, and I am back. Thank you for being patient. Now, segment 2. Well, first off, I got my tea. It's nice and warm again. Mhm. Oh, by the way, I have Tea Tuesdays coming on my other channel. So if you're into teas and wellness and that kind of vibe, definitely join me Tuesdays. I believe I'm going to set it for 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. But anyway, these factors can have a major impact on your mental health as an entrepreneur. Stress, burnout. Stress and burnout are the two major things that can impact your mental state as an entrepreneur. Another thing that can affect you, oh my God, my nose is so itchy. Another thing that can affect, oh, sorry, itchy nose. Another thing that can affect your mental state, depression and anxiety. Also, panic attacks for some of us, we may have that, but not everyone has panic attacks. But stress, burnout, and in my opinion, burnout can cause stress. Anxiety can cause stress, or stress can, these things are all interrelated. Stress can cause anxiety. So we have to hone in and really tap into what's causing that anxiety, what's causing that stress. And obviously, burnout is because you're pushing yourself too much. Maybe you're not resting efficiently or effectively. You're not getting sufficient, deep, restoring sleep to replenish yourself. So tap in, check in with yourself. If you feel burnout, honey, it's time to pause, take a break, and then get back to what you're doing. Your wellness is paramount. Take breaks when you need to. If you die, guess what? Whatever it is you said you had to do, you got to get it done now and all that, it's still going to be there. Someone might come and do it for you, or it's just going to be whatever. Your health is important. And you see, some of us, we don't take our health seriously until something goes wrong. Then we realize the value of good health. So I'm telling you, if you're in good health now, beautiful. Maintain it. Do what you need to do every day to maintain good health, whether it be through the foods you put in your body, the movements that you make, the conscious effort you take to breathe on purpose, to take breaks, to slow down when you need to listen to your body, listen to your feelings, be tuned in with yourself to know what you need to do, when you need to do it, and how you need to do it. Your wellness is paramount. It's part of your entrepreneurial journey. If this breaks down and this breaks down, there's not much you can do well. You don't function well if your mental health is not on point. So it's important for you to take time out to always work on your mental health, your physical health, and your spirituality. Balance is key to the success of an entrepreneur or to anybody in this life. Balance. It's paramount. All right, so let's get into some other tools that you can use as an entrepreneur. And this may apply to others as well as you see fit. If you're not an entrepreneur, this may be of value to you as well, right? Do things that brings joy to your heart, to your being, to your brain. Why? It sounds simple, right? And it is. It really is. What brings you joy? What makes you light up and spark? You see, joy is a beautiful medicine. Laughter is a beautiful medicine. It releases those beautiful energies into your nervous system that allows you to function well. It lights up your heart and your brain. It gives you a boost of energy to continue on this journey of entrepreneurship. So make sure on this journey that you're doing things that spark joy into your heart, whether it's looking at something in nature, playing with your child, being silly, enjoying your work that you do, enjoying what you're creating, whatever it is that spark joy, make sure you're bringing joy into your vibration. And if I skip anything, I think I'm just going to do it in a video because it's so much to share. And, I like to get out of here within an hour because I respect your time and my time. And, I just like to get to it for the most part. So if I could read my handwriting, I mentioned this earlier, to invest time with nature. And some of these things I'm repeating because it's important. You are nature. And when you go outside, you're closer to the other parts of nature, right? We're all one. I know we have this motion of separateness in our mind because of how we were brought up, right? And sometimes it's hard to wrap our mind around the thought of oneness with everything. But if you can see that and feel that as much as you can, as you go out into nature and you just vibe and communicate with everything around you, the air, the earth, the trees, the animals, you will begin to sense that peace, that harmony, that oneness. Just be open to it. If this sounds silly to you, it's okay. All I ask is that you keep an open mind for the possibility of what is. Just like you can keep an open mind for your entrepreneurial success, for your business success, keep an open mind of the idea of oneness. Be mindful. And this is the part where I said I'm going to talk about mindfulness a little bit. Be mindful. What do I mean when I say be mindful? Practice mindfulness. Being mindful, it just simply means being aware, being present. Be present. Whatever it is you're focused on. And I know as an entrepreneur, sometimes you're multitasking or multi-thinking. Like you're doing one thing, whatever that one thing is, but you're already thinking, oh, but I also got to get this done and that done. Be in that moment, whatever you're working on, that one thing that you're working on, give it your focus, give it your energy. Just like if you're speaking to someone or invest in time with your family. Mind you, I said invest in time, not spending. Because when you say spend, the psychology of that word spend, it means you're not getting it back. When you invest in time, you're building something, right? You're growing something. It's coming back to you. You're nourishing something. So if you're investing time with someone, you want to be fully present so that you can give your best and truly hear everything. Listen to what's coming through from that other person to you. So be mindful. Itchy nose again. Be mindful of how you're feeling. Your body tells you. Sometimes our body screams to us and we're not listening because we're so busy doing other things. So take time to really be mindful of every part of your body. Start with your head if you want to. And go through head, how are you feeling? Ears, eyes, nose, throat, everything. How are you feeling? My heart, my lungs, my kidneys, my toes, my fingers. Is there any pain there? Is there any tension? And if you feel anything, then you know what to do. Sometimes you might need to tap your heart or your back or your hips or your thighs, or you need to move. You need to breathe, release, reset. You need to massage. But it'd be a self massage, or you get someone to do it for you, or you pay someone to do it for you. Get it done. Take care of yourself. You deserve it. You deserve the finest things in life. So take care of yourself. Your self care is non negotiable. You have to be your best for yourself because you want to be the best for others. You want to be the best out there in your business. So take care of yourself first. That's priority. Priority. Your wellness is top priority. Do not negotiate that. That's always first. If someone is calling you to do something, but you feel exhausted, you feel tired, you feel like you could hardly go, your nerve feel shattered, then just simply say no. Set boundaries. Just say no. I love you, but I cannot do this right now. Maybe another time. I need to rest and I need to restore. Do things that make you feel happy, things that are fun to you. Might be dancing. Hey, do you feel happy when you dance? Whatever brings joy to your vibration, do it. It's going to help you along this journey. It is going to help you along this journey. So now my family in the chat, if you have any questions for me, and there's a whole lot more that I have on the list, but I'm not going to go through that because we're coming up to that 1 hour. So if you have any questions in the chat, please go ahead and ask. I'll be happy to answer if I know how to answer. I'm just kidding. But if you have any questions in regards to anything that I shared tonight, or anything you might be curious about, anything in regards to the membership. By the way, our monetization party is coming up. Save the date. It's going to be next Saturday, May 11th, and I believe it's going to be at 5 p.m. Eastern time. Let me check my calendar. I don't have my calendar next to me. It's over there. But it's either going to be 5 p.m. or 6 p.m. Eastern time, monetization party. And thank you everyone that made this possible. I truly am grateful. It really means a lot to me to be able to share in a way that's comfortable for me, allowing me to be my true self as I just, vibe and connect. I really am grateful. So thank you for being on this journey with me. Thank you for helping to contribute to my monetization. Well, I'm only partially monetized. I don't have ads as yet. I'm still working on that 4,000 watch hours. If anyone would love to run a playlist for me, I really would appreciate it. I will return that love. Just leave me a comment and let me know, hey, I'm binge watching your playlist. Whichever playlist it is, just let me know. I will return that love if you would like me to or whatever. But I always do my best to return that love. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't see any questions in the chat. So let me just kind of restate everything I said to close it out. Mental health is paramount to helping us to make appropriate decisions. Our mental health impacts the way we think, the way we feel, and the way we act. Feel, think, act. Right? Your mental health is a part of your well being. If your mental health is not in check or in balance, it can lead to different types of mental health illnesses. But you can avoid that by nourishing your body properly, nourishing your mind properly, taking care of yourself properly, doing what you need to do to stay in the best health that you can stay in. Jogging, taking walks, running, doing aerobics, squats, doing stairs. Work with what you have. You don't have to go to a fancy gym if that's not your desire. Work with the tools that you have. Find ways to stay healthy, to spark joy into your life. And this is something I forgot to mention. Part of your mental wellness is also connecting. Well, I did kind of mention the group thing, but really in that group is to really connect, develop amazing relationship. And remember, the first relationship that you develop and should work on is the relationship with self. If you have a great relationship with yourself, meaning the way you think about yourself, the way you feel about yourself, the way you communicate with yourself, it will help you to develop and build wonderful relationships with others, meaningful relationships, relationships that help you to thrive. And that's what I'm creating in the group that I am doing for our membership. Our membership. We're creating a group that's really dynamic, really a group of love and support for one another. People that you can come and speak with and feel comfortable enough to know that you can trust them and they can trust you. An exchange of beautiful energy. People that you can partner with, grow your ideas with, create think tanks with. Come on, let's build and let's do this. So, as I go through my list, whatever I missed, I'm just going to try to package up in a video and make it nice and snazzy for you. Forgive all my fumbles tonight. Y'all know we're not perfect. We're having this human experience and we embrace it. Imperfection and all, we love on ourselves, we support each other, and we encourage each other. We are wealthy beings having this amazing experience we call life. So remember to be gentle with yourself, be graceful with yourself, take the time you need to take care of yourself. Mwah. Love on yourself and share that love. Let that love spill out of you, ooze out of you, so that others can feel your love and your light and your wonderful vibrations. You are a divine blessing to this planet. You are a divine blessing to this planet, and you have a special purpose that you're here to fulfill. I'm here to help guide you and to give you spiritual nourishment to help you along your path. My desire is that the things that I share will help to uplift and build you in some way, form, or the other so that you can be a bigger blessing here on this planet. So take good care of yourself, and I will see you on the next one. Please be sure, if you're live, to click on the link for the next upcoming. We have Motivation Monday. So every Monday morning around 5:30 a.m., I have a premiere. And it's just like a quick 1 minute Monday motivation because I know Mondays can be a beast sometimes for some of us. And I just want to encourage and embrace us to love each and every day. And don't let that energy get to you, but you become a master of how your day goes, no matter what comes your way. So tap into the Monday motivation and inspiration energy. And also every Friday, I am dropping videos 6 p.m. Eastern time. So make sure you stay tuned. And of course, we're live every Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern, and Monday as well, Monday, 3 p.m. I do a live stream to kind of create a peaceful vibration to help bring some soothing energy to your Monday to help you to stay calm and relax so that you can learn to love Mondays and not feel that anxiety and stress that many of us feel associated with Mondays. Did you know that most heart attacks happen Monday morning? People get anxious Sunday nights into Monday morning because they're thinking about, oh God, all the stuff that's going to happen on Monday on the job or something. But breathe, alas, you are in charge of your day. Work with the divinity within you, and all will be well. Remember to breathe and take good care of yourself. If you want to join me on that 3 days wellness retreat, be sure to check the description or the pin link once I get it in the description box. And we will connect for 3 days and be in the synchronicity of healing, wellness, and success vibrations. Let me leave you with something peaceful for you to enjoy the rest of your night or day. Namaste.